Hello students, in this video I'm going to start the EOT coverage of grade 10 journal. Okay, so now you need to focus on every single thing in detail so that you can understand all the questions and you can solve them in a very good way. Okay, so as per the question number 1, define force, identify the cause of all accelerations. Okay, so for this, force is any push or pull. Any push or pull. Generally, what we learn about the equation. Equation is F net, or which is called the net force, which is equals to M times A. So F net is net force, okay, and the unit is Newton. Second thing is the M is the mass and the unit is kg, and third is the acceleration. Acceleration is meter per second square. Okay, here how you are going to solve all these questions with the help of this triangle. This triangle will help you a lot. Let's say just divide your work like this: F net M A, so that you can solve all the things whatever it is required in the question. Okay, so the major things which we need to remember: unit, I already told you, unit of force is Newton. This is the major thing. Okay, now we need to understand types of quantity. We have the two type of quantity, scalar and vector. So force is a vector quantity. Which type of quantity? Vector. What is the meaning of vector? Which has magnitude, means number, and direction. Force has direction, that's why it is vector quantity. Okay, now other things what we need to understand: force are of two type. Force are of two type. One is called balanced and other is called unbalanced. What is the meaning of balanced force? Let's say there is a body. If I apply a force here, F applied is this side 10 and opposite side also FB is equals to 10. So what will happen? Where the body will go? The body will remains the same. Remains at same position. Yes or no? So it is called balance. Clear? Okay. Second thing is called unbalance. Let's say if I apply here, FA is your 20. Here FB is your 5. So what will you say? It is unbalanced force. Okay. And what is the net force here? F net is 20 minus 5, which is equals to 15 Newton. Yes or no? Here, if you find the F net, then what should be the value? 10 minus 10, it's equals to 0. Fine. Okay, now the question will come. Which gives you acceleration? Which gives you acceleration? As we know, with the triangle, okay, just with the triangle, if you want to find the acceleration, how will you find the acceleration? A is equals to F net divided by mass. Yes or no? Okay, apply here. A is equals to F net divided by mass. So what is the F net in the balance forces? 0. Divided by mass, acceleration is 0. Okay, in unbalanced forces, A is equals to 15. Let's say mass is your 3 kg. So divided by 3, you get 5 meter per second square. It means acceleration not equals to 0. Fine? Understand? Okay. Now let's start the question. Question number 1. Which of the following causes acceleration? Okay, who causes acceleration? Acceleration is F net divided by mass. Yes or no? Okay. Balance forces, F net is 0. Understand? Unbalanced force, F net not equals to 0. Acceleration not equals to 0. Inertia no, mass no. So the right answer is B. Clear? Okay. Which of the following is not a cause of acceleration? Who is not creating acceleration? Okay, external force, yes. Gravity, yes, F is equals to mg. Friction, yes, it is creating because F of F is equals to mu times of mg. Balance force, no. So the right answer is C. Clear? Because balance force, we understand F net is equals to 0. Fine. Next question. What is the SI unit of force? Okay, this we understand Newton. I told you. Which of the following is not true about force? Okay, force is a push or pull. Correct. Force is a scalar quantity. No, I told you it's a vector quantity. Clear? F equals to ma. Correct. Unit is Newton. Correct. So your answer is P. He is asking not true. Fine. Understand? Okay. We're going to start question number 2. You need to understand few things. Okay. Few things are the meaning of system, meaning of agent. System and agent. Let's say this is the book and you are applying force with your hand. Okay. So book is your system. And who is applying force? Your hand. This is your agent. Do you understand? System and agent. Clear? Now, in this, as we learn about the force, what we learned? F net is equals to m times a. Clear? So here, what you need to understand, we are applying forces in two ways. Contact forces, and second is field forces. Field force. Okay, contact you understand. Let's say this is the body and if you apply your hand, this is called contact. When two bodies are actually in contact. Okay, touch each other. Touch each other. Field force, no touch. No touch. Example, gravity. Example is gravity. Okay, magnetic. Okay, electric. All these are field forces. And in terms of contact forces, you can say friction. They touch each other. Okay, normal force. Tension. Clear? All these things, or you can say applied force. Okay, resistance or drag forces. Spring force. Clear? All these are the contact forces. Clear? And the field forces. Do you understand the difference? Okay, let's read the question. In the question number 2, what he's trying to ask us, classify forces. Means we need to understand which is the field force, which is the contact force, which one is the agent, which one is the system. Either contact force or field force. Okay, these are the things we need to understand. So first question, which of the following is true? Who is agent and who is the system? I told you A, this is your system. Book is your system. Yes or no? And B is your agent. The one who is applying the force. Clear? So A is system. A is system. A is system. Okay, B is agent. B is agent. So what is the right answer? Answer B is your right answer. Clear? Okay. Now, which of the following is field force? Field means known contact forces. Known contact force. Known contact force. Okay, let's say here the body is in contact. Here. Who is in non contact? C. Why? F is equals to mg. Mg is due to gravity. Do you understand? Due to gravity. So it's going down. It's the field force. Clear? If he is asking you contact force, then this hand is your contact force. So answer is your C here. Fine? Okay, next question. Which of the following force is always a field force? Always, huh? Okay, friction, I told you this is contact. Okay, tension is your contact. Applied force is contact. Only friction force or gravitation force is your field force. Field force. Is it fine? Okay, so answer is C. Which of the following is an example of field force? Okay, friction, I told you no, normal force no, tension no, gravitational force is your field force. Till here fine? Okay. Now, question number 3. How to solve question number 3? It's a very easy question, guys. The things which I told you earlier, you just need to apply that. Nothing new. What I told you, F net equals to M times A. Yes or no? Okay. We need to apply the same equation F net equals M times A in the graph. Let's see. From the following curve, what is the mass? Okay. So just check, mass is equals to F net divided by acceleration. Yes or no? See the question. Force is given. Acceleration is given. Okay. So take any value. So if you take it, let's say take it. Yes, you take it this one. Here is your perfect value 8. And if you check, it's around 7.5 kg. Yes or no? Okay. So if you take M is equals to 8 divided by 7.5. So your answer is around 1.06 kg. Clear? Fine? Okay. Aha. Simple. Interesting question. If the velocity time graph, okay, as we know, acceleration is velocity divided by time. So velocity time graph is given, straight line, sloping upward. It indicates that. What is the meaning? Let's say if the graph, what you need to remember, graph, straight line. Straight line. It means acceleration is constant or uniform. If graph is curve means two types, downward or upward. Upward means increasing. Downward means decreasing. Do you understand? Sure. Increasing like this, decreasing like this. Clear? You understand the graph? Sure. Okay, so here is your velocity, here is your time, velocity, here is your time. So the graph is straight line, so it means uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Fine? Okay, next question. Next question is, Now what he's trying to ask us, if an object mass is doubled, okay, if the object mass is doubled, as we know mass is equals to force F net over acceleration, yes or no? Mass becomes double while keeping the force constant. Okay, so can I say mass proportional to acceleration? So mass becomes double, then acceleration becomes half. Acceleration becomes half. Clear? Okay, so your answer is C. Fine? Clear? Okay. Which of the following correctly describe the relationship between force and acceleration? As we know, F net is equals ma. Yes or no? Okay, so can I say directly proportional to F net, directly proportional to acceleration? Okay, so now read the answers. Force is inversely wrong. Inversely means 1 upon. Okay, directly proportional to acceleration, correct. Clear? Directly means in front, directly proportional, it means in front, in front of. Let's say A directly proportional to B, this is called directly. Inversely means 1 upon, it means let's say A proportional to 1 over B, this is called inversely. Clear? Fine? Okay, now the question number 4. As I teach you force, I told you just use this equation and at least half of the exam you can solve. F net M A. Clear? Okay. If an object experiences a net force, okay, directed to the right. Let's say you have this body and where is your F net? Right side. Clear? What is the direction of acceleration? Same direction. Acceleration is directly proportional. As we know, acceleration is directly proportional to the force. Yes or no? So the direction also same. Clear? So it should be the right side. Fine? Okay. Next question. If the total mass of sled and 2 boxes, okay, so mass is 20 kg, okay, find the acceleration. Okay, I can see here 40 Newton, 40 Newton. So what is the F net? First see, both are in same direction. Same direction. Yes or no? Same direction. So can I add them? 40 plus 40. Can I say 80 Newton? So I need to find acceleration. F net divided by mass. 80 divided by 20. So it will be 4 meter per second square. Clear? Fine? Okay. Next question. Okay, what we are learning, that is the Newton's second law. What is F net is equals to ma? That is the Newton's second law. Okay. So what he is trying to ask us, according to Newton's second law, what happened to an object when net external force is applied? Okay, if you apply a force, body have acceleration. Body have F net directly proportional acceleration. Okay, so answer is C. It accelerates in the direction of net force. Fine? Okay. Which is the correct formula for Newton's second law? Yes, I told you F net equals m times a. M times a. So B is your right answer. Clear? Okay. Before I'm going to start question number 5, I just want to tell you the Newton's law. All the Newton's law. Newton's law. You should aware of all the 3 laws. It has 3 laws. 3 laws. Okay, first, which is called Newton's first law. What he said, try to understand. As per Newton's first law, if a body is in rest, or uniform means constant speed. If a body is at rest or in uniform speed, it will remain the same. It will remain same. If we are not applying unbalanced force. If you are not applying unbalanced force, it will remain the same. If you apply, let's say, see, 2 cases, unbalanced, the answer is change. If you apply balanced force, it means F net equals 0, acceleration equals 0. So what is the state? Either rest or constant speed. Clear? Sure. And if there is unbalance, F net not equals to 0, acceleration not equals to 0, then no rest, no uniform motion. Clear? Okay, now we have other name, Newton's first law. Newton's first law. Other name, law of inertia. Law of inertia. This is something very, very, very important. Clear? Fine. Okay, I will give you an example. Let's say there is an example, sudden brake. If you apply a sudden brake, then what will happen? The upper body and lower body, they will move in a different way. Upper body go forward, your upper body will go forward. Lower body stops instantly. That because of the Newton's first law. That is because of inertia. So the word is inertia. What is inertia? Resistance to change, or always oppose its own motion. Clear? Fine. Okay, we have 2 more rules. Newton's second law, which I told you, F equals to ma. Third law we will discuss. Okay, as per the situation, as per the question, I will explain you. Okay, now just focus on the question. Newton's first law of motion. It is also called law of inertia. Law of inertia. Okay, the first example. Which of the following is best example of inertia? I told you resist or resistant to change. A person pushing a box. Okay, if I push, it will move. So can I say F net not equals to 0? A moving car coming to stop when the brakes are applied. Okay, if he's not moving, he's applying not the sudden brakes, normal brakes. Normal brake. Third, a passenger in the car continuing to move forward when the car suddenly stops. Suddenly stops means inertia. This is the key word, huh? Sudden stop and normal brake. When the brakes are applied and sudden brakes are applied. This is very important. So answer is C. What happened to an object if the net force is 0? Okay, I told you F net 0, acceleration 0. So body is at rest or uniform motion. Okay, so you can say velocity remains same. This is the simple. Whenever the question will come, write down this thing. Okay, now read. It will stop? No. Immediately no. It will continue to move in a straight line with constant speed. Very good. Okay. Which of the following best define inertia? Inertia, I told you, resistance to change. Resistance to change. So what is the resistance to change? The force that goes no. So B, the resistance of an object to change in its motion. Clear? Okay. What is the another names of Newton's first law of motion? Same thing, huh? I told you the law of inertia. This is the another name. Clear? Okay. Move to the next question. Now we are on question number 6. Equilibrium means net force equals to 0. State the condition. Okay, we will understand this, huh? First thing, Newton's first law when the object is in equilibrium. What is the meaning of equilibrium? Equilibrium means F net or net force should be 0. So if the net force is 0, acceleration is 0. So body is at rest or uniform motion. Yes or no? Uniform motion means velocity is constant or same. Clear? Okay, when it is accelerating, no, acceleration is 0. When the net force acting on it 0, net force 0. Very good. Clear? Moving in circular path, no. Different direction, no. Okay. Question number 2. Which of the following is true about object in equilibrium? Okay. It must always be at rest. Okay. When multiple forces in different directions, no. It must experience multiple forces, no. It can be moving but only in velocity is constant. Very good. Velocity should be constant. If an object is in equilibrium, what can you say about acceleration? I told you acceleration is 0. Okay. Static. Static means, remember this word. Static means rest and dynamics. Okay. Static, dynamic. These two words are very important. Static means rest. Dynamics means motion. Okay. Here. Which of the following best describe static equilibrium? An object is at rest. Okay. Fine. And the net force acting on it 0. Very good. Correct answer. Okay. If an object is moving at constant speed, no. Moving means dynamic. Clear? Okay. Third is wrong. Fourth is question number 7. As per question number 7, define object's weight. This is just what we learn in a very simple way. We are learning F is equals to ma, yes or no? Okay. Let's say there is a body and you need to understand all the 4 factors. There are always 4 factors. Always 4. Or I'll make it proper, so that you need to remember and you need to apply everywhere. One is going up, that is called normal force. This is called applied force. This is called force due to gravity, which is equals to mg. It is also called weight. It is also called weight, and opposite side we will say friction. So I will explain all these things one by one whenever it is required. So here we are discussing about the weight. So weight is Fg, which is equals to mg, where g is the gravity. And gravity is different. Gravity is different for different, you can say the like earth, it is different. For moon, it is different. Sun, it is different. So on the earth, gravity is 9.81. Moon, gravity of moon, 1/6 of gravity of earth. Like this. Okay. Now solve the question. Which of the following is not true about object weight? Weight is the force. Weight is always a force. I told you here. Weight is the Fg, force, downward force, exerted on an object due to gravity. It's correct. Okay, no problem. An object's weight can change depending upon location. Yes, depending upon location, it can change. Very good. It's also correct. Weight is a measure of object mass. No, not at all. Weight is mass and gravity. So this is the answer. Clear? Fine? Okay. D part. Question number 2. If you place mass is your 4 kg. Clear? Watermelon on a spring scale that measures in Newton. What is the scale's reading? Okay, easy. Fg is equals to m times g. 4 times gravity, you need to remember always, g is equals to 9.8. So 9.8. So once you solve this, what is your answer? 38 Newton. 38 Newton. Clear? Okay. You place, okay, mass is given. Mass is 22.50 kg on a spring scale. If the scale reads, okay, Fg is given 235.2 Newton. What is the gravitational field? Okay, as we know, F is equals to mg, g is equals to F over m. 235.2 divided by 22.5. Okay, solve it. So we will get 10.5 Newton per kg. Clear? Okay, next question. If an object has a mass, okay, mass is 10 kg. Gravitational field G is equals to 9.81. What is the weight? Okay, weight is easy. M times G. 10 times 9.81. So 98.1 Newton. So 98 Newton. Clear? Fine. Okay. Question 8. It's all about drag force. What is the meaning of drag force? Drag force means resistive force. Resistive force. Okay. Now try to understand. Let's say the body is going down. Body is going down. and there is an air pressure, yes or no, which is going up. This is because of air, or you can say fluid. So one force is going up, which is called drag force. Do you understand? And the body is going due to Fg, it's going down due to gravity. Do you understand? The two factors. One force is going up, one force is going down. Clear? Okay. So now there are some factors. There are some factors. Okay. In this, you need to understand few other things also. When you understand this thing, okay, let's say, and then I will explain you the factors. First thing, let's say this is the body and force is going Fg, and there is one force which is called drag force. Do you understand? Let's say Fg is your 100 and you apply drag force is 100. Then what will happen with the body? Will it go down? Yes or no? Yes, it will go down. It will go down. But there is a question. F net is 0. F net is 0. So if F net is 0, can I say acceleration is 0? Okay. So third statement is velocity becomes constant, or you can say the same. So what is the name of this velocity? This velocity is called terminal velocity. So how will you say what is the meaning of terminal velocity? You will say when F net is equals to 0. F net is 0, then the velocity acquired is called terminal. Do you understand? Sure. Okay. So drag force, factors affecting drag force. Number one, we understand it's opposite direction motion. Opposite direction motion. Is it clear? Okay. Second thing, more speed. Let's say when the body starts moving down, if you have a more speed, more drag force. That is called directly proportional. This is called directly proportional. Okay. Third, it depends upon streamline shape. You see in the cars or in the rockets and missiles, there is a streamline shape, means just like a rocket shape. Okay. If there is a streamline shape, so what will you say? Less drag force. So it is less if you have a very good shape. Okay. Fourth point, properties of the object. Property of the object, like streamline, what is the shape, what is the size, what is the mass, all these things. Fifth is the fluid density. Fluid means air or liquid. Density, what does it mean? More density, more force, drag force. Do you understand? Again, just opposite direction. Is it clear? First point. Okay, easy. Second, more is the pressure speed, means when the something is going down with the more speed, more drag force. This is very, very important. Streamline shape, if the shape is streamline, less drag force. Example, rockets. Example is rocket, missiles, cars, all these are the examples. Property of the object, just like density. More density, more drag force. Clear? Okay, now let's solve the question. Describe the factors drag force depends upon. Okay, let's see the factors. Drag force depends upon the speed of object only. No, we have other factors also. the properties of the object and the fluid type. Yes, because everything, properties means all the things, not only speed, only mass, everything. Clear? Temperature, no. Color, no. How does the speed of object affect the drag force? More speed, more drag force. Clear? More speed, more drag force. B. As the speed increase, drag force increase. Fine. Third, which of the following factor does drag force depends? Okay, mass, no. Density, very good. I told you depends upon the density. Temperature, no. Gravitational force, no. Fourth, how does the speed of an object affect the drag force? Speed. Okay, we know drag force increases at the speed increases. Fine? Okay, next question. Terminal velocity. I told you what is the meaning of terminal velocity. Yes or no? I told you when F net is equals to 0. Or can I say F drag is equals to F of gravity. Fine? Okay. So now what we need to say, what is the correct definition of terminal velocity? The constant velocity reach when the drag force equal to the force of gravity. Fine? Okay. What happens when the falling object reach its terminal velocity? Okay, what will happen? Think. Now, once they are in terminal velocity, can I say F net is equals to 0? Yes or no? Acceleration is 0. So what does it mean? Velocity is constant. Velocity is constant. So your answer is B, because net force is 0. So velocity is constant. Fine? Okay, next question. Where you can show the terminal velocity. Okay, see. What is happening in first case? Who is more? Can I say Fg is greater than F drag? It means body will go down. Here you can see Fg is greater than F drag, body will go down. Okay, here Fg equal Fd. So this is which case? Terminal velocity. Do you understand? Here who is greater? F drag is greater than Fg. Body will go up for certain period of time. Just like if you open a parachute. Open a parachute, the body will suddenly go up. Clear? Okay. What happened immediately, just immediately after a skydiver open his parachute? I told you what will happen. It will go suddenly up. The body will go up. What will happen here? Drag force is greater than force of gravity. The skydiver accelerates upward due to increase in air resistance. Fine? Question number 10. Newton's third law of motion. This is something very, very easy. As we know the force. So in the force we have two types. Action and reaction. Just you need to say for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. For every action you can say equal and opposite. This is your Newton's third law. Okay. Now let's read the question. 75 kg terminal velocity while falling. Apply Newton's second law to calculate drag force. Okay, as we know F drag is equals to Fg when terminal velocity. Yes or no? Terminal velocity. So can I say F drag is equals to mg? Yes or no? Okay, so 75 g I know 9.8. Solve it. So we will get 735 Newton. Clear? That is your FT. Fine. Next question. Which of the following is correct mathematical representation of Newton's third law? Newton's third law, action equals to negative reaction. Clear? Okay. Next question. A softball has a mass. Okay, mass is 0.18. What is the gravitational force? What is the gravitational force on Earth? On Earth. Okay, we need to find the force on Earth. Okay, so can I say mg, which is equals to 0.18 times 9.8, which is equals to 1.764 Newton. Okay, due to the ball. Let's say this is the Earth. Clear? This is the ball. He is applying a force. Clear? And what Earth's resulting acceleration? So Earth mass is given. This is power 24. Huh? So what we need to find? A, acceleration, force due to mass of Earth. What is the force? Okay, we already find out. 1.764 divided by, what is the mass of Earth? 6 times 10 power 24. Solve it. 2.94 times 10 raised to power negative 25 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration received by Earth. This is the acceleration received by the Earth from the ball. Do you understand? Again, this is the ball hitting the Earth. Then what will happen? There is a force applied on Earth. So there is an acceleration. Huh? So force by ball. This force by ball on Earth. Clear? Now what we need to understand. Tension versus. For question number 11, we need to understand the word called tension. Tension is equals to the force. Tension is also a force. But which type of force? Which type? Try to understand. When we say word called force, so we say the word push or pull. Yes or no? Yes or no? But tension is only pull or only pulling force. This is the keyword, huh? No push. This is your keyword. Keyword. Fine. Clear? So example is like you can use the rope to pull. Clear? String, cable, wire. Example, all these things are just the example of your tension. Clear? Fine. Okay. Now the three major rules. Major rules. First, what is the major rule? If body is at rest, body at rest or constant velocity, tension is equals to mg. Tension is equals to mg. And these are the major rules of your lift. Whenever you use the cases of lift, these are going to be useful. Second, if body is going, body's motion upward. What is the motion? Upward. Then what is the equation? T is equals to m. When the body is going upward, what is the value? T is equals to m G plus A. And third, downward motion, T is equals to mg minus A. These are the three rules you need to keep in your mind. Fine. Okay. Next topic is friction. In the friction, what you need to understand, I told you it's always the opposite direction. Even I covered this topic before also. This is the force of friction. It is the normal. It is the force due to gravity. And this is the applied force. But friction are of two types. That is called static, kinetic. Static means rest. Kinetic means motion. Okay, remember, this is called coefficient, mu. This is called mu. Coefficient of static friction is greater than kinetic friction. This is the question they ask you at least 1 to 2 times in the question, in the exam. So formula is force of friction is equals to mu times of mg, or mu times of n, which is n is equals to your mg. Clear? Now let's start the question. Define tension force. Okay, so tension is only pull. Tension force is only pull, no push. No push. Okay, and explain how Newton's third law apply to the forces of string. Okay, just solve it, huh? So what we have here, mass m, 50 kg, standing on a scale in a moving elevator. What is the acceleration when she is weightless? Okay, what is the meaning of weightless? Weightless means weightless. Remember this statement. Weightless means, it doesn't mean no weight. We cannot calculate the mass, or we cannot, you can say the apparent weight is 0. Apparent weight is 0. So in that case, A is equals to G. A is equals to G, and which is called free fall. So what is the acceleration? 9.8 meter per second square. Fine. Oh, this is 9, huh? Not 6. 9.8. Make it correct. Fine. Next question. When Yusuf pulls a box along the floor, as shown in the figure, in which direction does the force of friction? Okay, easy, huh? Where he is taking the box? This side. Yes or no? Motion. So the friction is always opposite in direction. Here is your friction. So your answer is 1. Clear? Next question. If the net force acting on an object is decreased, okay, we know F net is equals ma. F net is decreased. What happened to its acceleration? Decrease. Clear? Okay, next question. 2 dogs are pulling a sled carrying a food package. Okay, so one is 60, second is 40. So what is the F net? F net is 60 plus 40, which is equals to 100 Newton. Okay, mass is given. Mass is 50 kg. What is the acceleration? A is equals to F net divided by mass. 100 divided by, it is 2 meter per second square. Clear? Easy? Okay, now move to the next question. Okay, Whenever you are going to solve these types of question, that is called free body diagram question. Remember this thing. I told you this thing earlier in this video also. This is called normal force. Normal force. This is applied force. It is force due to gravity mg. Here is your friction. Yes or no? Okay. Now, what we need to see here, and this is very important question, important also. You see, this is the hand. Okay, I'm not telling something new. This is hand. This is called applied. He is applying focus. Okay, but this is the surface. So, F3 is your Fg equals F3, which is equals to mg, and here is your F2, which is going above the surface. Above the surface. So this is your normal force. Normal force. And maximum students make it F1, which is wrong. So F2 is your normal force. Clear? Okay? Yeah, this question, leave it. There is no diagram. Next question. In the graph below, what is the force? You see from the question number 1, now we are on the page 18. Every time force, 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 force. So you have to be very conscious about the force. Okay, being 20 kg time 3. 20 kg and time is 3. So time is your 3. You can check the acceleration. This is your acceleration time graph. So acceleration is, so what is your acceleration here? 6. Mass 20, acceleration 6. So force is 20 times 6, 120 Newton. Easy. Clear? Like this. You can solve all the questions. They are very, very easy questions are coming in the exam. You just need to focus. Which of the following force exerted from one surface to another when no motion? No motion means static. Yes or no? Static means a rest. So answer should be static friction. Just read the carefully. Read carefully and you can solve everything. Okay. Easy question. You see, this question is very difficult. Start afraiding. No need. What he is asking you, static means rest. Kinetic means motion. Okay. I told you that more is your friction. Okay. And more you need to check the normal force. First read carefully. F is equals to force of friction. Mu times of n. Yes or no? Can I say force of friction directly proportional to normal force? Yes or no? Okay, both are same. In the figure below of kinetic friction versus normal force. Okay, so more kinetic friction, more normal force for a block pulled along different surface A, H, R, Z. Okay, you can see here A and the Z. Normal force, kinetic. More normal force, more friction, more friction. So which has the maximum? Can I say A is maximum, Z minimum? Clear? Okay, check the names now. Z lowest, very good. R, A. Look, we get the answer. Clear? Fine. Okay. Which type of friction is greater? I told you there are two frictions, static, kinetic. Who is more? Definitely the static one. When the things are rest, it means it has more power. It has more stronger. Static friction. Fine. Okay, third question. Which of the following best describes static? Okay, static we understand. So what is the meaning of static? Which resists the change. So that resists the initiation means starting of motion. it stops the starting of the motion. It will not allow to start. Okay, question number 4. Which of the following statement about the kinetic friction? Or kinetic friction, when it works when the body is in motion. It remains constant once the one object starts moving. Clear? Fine. Okay, now question number 14. According to Newton's first law of motion. First law of motion is inertia, I told you. Okay, an object will remain at rest or continue moving at constant velocity unless acted upon by which of the following unbalanced forces? If F net not equals to 0, body change. If F net 0, no change. No change means rest or uniform motion. So unbalanced force. Clear? Okay. Next question. Mariam pulls a box with a horizontal force. Okay, force is given, F is equals to 20 Newton. So it is moving with a constant speed on a horizontal table. Means both the forces are balanced. So it is called friction force. The coefficient of kinetic friction, mu is equals to 0.25. What is the weight? Okay, N, which is equals to mg. As we know, force of friction is equals to mu times of mg. So you are looking for mg is equals to force of friction divided by mu. 20 divided by 0.25, which is equals to 80 Newton. Clear? Easy. Okay. Which graph correctly represents relationship between friction and normal force? As we know, force of friction is equals to mu times of N. Force of friction is directly proportional to N. It means this is just like a straight line. Straight line. Clear? A straight line passing through the origin. Fine. Question number 4. A block is moving at constant velocity. Okay, acceleration is 0. What can be said about kinetic friction force? Kinetic friction. So kinetic friction means mu k. It is greater than applied force? No. It is equal. Very good. So it should be equals to the applied force. Fine. Because whenever both are equal, applied is equals to friction force or kinetic friction force. In that case, F net is equals to 0, acceleration is 0, velocity is constant. Clear? Okay. Next question. For this type of question, you need to understand some basic principles. Okay. What is the basic principle? I'm going to explain you here, which you need to understand. How to resolve any vector. How to resolve. First, you need to understand. Let's say there are two things. X-axis, Y-axis. And there is something in between. So, let's say there is an angle theta. Okay. So, and this name is R. If you solve them, so x-axis gives you r cosine theta and y-axis gives you r sine theta. This is called x component. This is called y component. Okay, this is the case number 1. Now case number 2. Let's say if the angle is with y-axis, then now here is your angle. This is your r. So this gives you r cosine theta and this will give you r sine theta. So what is the trick? The trick is check angle. Check theta. Wherever you get theta, wherever angle theta you will get cos. You will get cos theta. Just check again. Here is angle theta, here is cos. Clear? Here is your angle theta, here is your cos. Fine? Okay. Now, as per the figure, okay, I'll tell you the figure, huh? And the figure of this question is missing. So there is a question like this. So he said, as shown in the figure, a string means just like a wire, applying a force 25 Newton. The force is 25 Newton. And the mass is 10 kg. Theta is 34 degree. Okay. So what is the x component of the box? So let's say you will understand that this is called x component and this is your y component. X component and y component. So can I say fx, x component, 25 times cosine theta, yes or no? Cosine theta. So 25 cosine, what is the angle? 34 degree. Okay, put in your calculator and solve it. 20.7 Newton. That is your x component. Clear? Same, if you want to find the fy, you can solve yourself. So 20 sine 34 degree. Clear? Fine? Okay. Now the next question. Let's say the diagram is like this. Okay. And here is angle theta. So what is the magnitude of y component? So it should be, what is the magnitude of y component? So angle is given 31 degree and this here is the value given 10 and here the value is given 6. Okay. So what should be your y component of A? So no need to solve, you will directly get 6. So your answer is 6. Clear? Fine. From the diagram also you can understand this type of question. Next question. Oh, this is one of my favorite, huh? So this is called how to solve all the directions. First technique, huh? This is called base technique. Let's say this is the body. Clear? I'll make a free body diagram and you need to understand all the 4 directions. This is called N, upward force, normal force. Clear? Downward Fg, which is equals to mg, which is equals to weight. Clear? This is called Fa, applied force. Clear? Here is your friction. All clear? Now this is when the body is at straight line. If something, this is the case number 1. Now case number 2. If something is going down, something is going down or up. Let's say here is your body. So the first thing which is going exactly down, this is called mg. Which is going exactly with the surface, this is called N, normal force. Here angle theta. Clear? Okay. If you resolve this as you learned before, just solve this. Here is angle theta. This is called mg cosine. I told you wherever you see the angle cosine is there. Clear? So in this direction mg sine theta, and opposite direction is, this is your opposite direction, this is called your friction. Clear? Now you can solve all the question. Okay, just see the question and solve it. What is the correct name of force 1? Who is the force 1? Here, opposing force, it means friction force. Clear? This is your frictional force. Fine? Okay. Similarly, from here you understand F1 is friction, F2 is normal, Okay, this girl is a system. F3 is mg sine theta. F5 is mg. F4 is mg cosine theta. Yes or no? Is it clear? Okay. Same question. F3. Who is F3? F3. Here is your F3. F3 is your mg sine theta. Is it fine? Clear? Okay, till here we finish our MCQ part. So now we will cover our writing part from question number 16 to question number 19. Now let's start the writing part. This is something very interesting and very easy, except only one question. Okay. Now, as per question number 16, what we need to focus on the net force, and we learn at least more than 50 questions about the net force. So F net equals M times A. Yes or no? Okay, just apply. We have the two dogs in this picture. One has 40 Newton, one is 60 Newton. 40 Newton, 60 Newton. Okay, so what is the net force? 40 plus 60, which is equals to 100. Fine. Okay, mass is given. Mass is your 50 kg. Find acceleration. So A is equals to F net over mass, which is 100 divided by 50, which is 2 meter per second square. Finish. Like if you solve like this, you will get lots of marks in the exam. Okay. Yes, use these words to find the table. Okay, equivalent resultant vector. Resultant vector means result means total value. Total value. So is the vector sum. Sum means all. So this is your resultant vector. Second is your equivalent. Is the force when added to the resultant bring the system to the equilibrium. Fine. Means just the system will become in equilibrium. Means F1 should be equals to F last. Or you can say the net force. This one is interesting. Two horizontal forces are exerted on large crate. First force 317 Newton, right direction. Okay, 173 towards left. First question, draw the 4 diagram of all 4 vectors acting on the crate. Okay, we have 2. Now one is up, that is normal. One is down, FG, which is equals to mg. Do you understand? This is our first thing, part A. Okay, what is the net force? F net is equals to 317 minus 173, which is equals to 144 Newton. Okay, what is the direction? Right side. Like this, you can solve your question and you can get the good marks. Okay. Now, yeah, this question, it's a very important, and I'm expecting this will come in your exam also. So focus. What do you understand? There are the 2 person, one is right side, one is left side. Right, left, and question almost finished. Mass is given. Mass is 0.30 kg. When Sarah tries to pull it away, Sarah applies a force of 10 Newton and Anduja apply force of 11. Okay, here is 11 Newton, here is your 10 Newton. Fine? Okay. What is the horizontal acceleration? First step, acceleration is F net divided by mass. Yes or no? What is F net? 11 minus 10 divided by 0.30. 1 over 0.3, which is equals to 3.33 meter per second square. And it's a very high chance that you will get the same question in your exam. Okay. Next, question number 17, free body diagram. We learned number of times. Free body diagram means all the 4 directions. Upward is N, Fg is mg, applied force, force of friction. Clear? Okay, now read the question and then solve it. So what exactly we have? Apparent weight of the scale is 1000 newtons. Okay, fine, no issues. And the true weight, okay, what is the meaning of true weight? True weight means weight which is equals to mg. So mg is equals to 700. Yes or no? Okay. So can I find the value of m? M is equals to 700 divided by 9.8, which is equals to 71.74 kg. This is the mass of the body. Clear? What he is asking you? He is asking about acceleration. So what is acceleration? This is the step number 1. Acceleration is, yes, you know, F net divided by mass. What is the F net? 1000 minus 700. See, 1000 is going up, 700 is going down. So what is the net force? 300. What is the mass? 71.74. 71.74. So the answer is, what is the value? 4.2 meter per second square. Fine. Okay. Second part, weight. Weight means mg. Weightlessness means when both are equal, means acceleration is equals to gravity. Acceleration is equals to gravity, and tension, which is mg minus a, which is equals to 0. This is the situation. If you remember, I give you 3 equations: T, T, T. Mg, rest or uniform motion. Mg plus a, upward. If the body is moving upward, mg minus a, downward. Yes or no? Okay. The weight of an object is the force of gravity acting on it, given by W is equals to mg. Clear? Okay. Now, exam question, just exam question. You will get this type of question in your exam, 100%. You have a mass, okay? Mass is 75 kg. Clear? And are standing on bathroom scale in an elevator. Elevator means lift. I told you lift cases on the previous page also. Elevator starts from rest. Starts from rest. Okay. Take a case of lift, rest. I told you T is equals to mg. T is equals to mg. So m is 75 multiply 9.81. So what is the value? 735 Newton. Do you understand? At rest. And accelerates upward. Okay. So second case should be upward. In the case of upward, what I told you? mg plus a. Yes or no? M is 75. 9.81 plus, what is the acceleration? 2. So what should be your value? 885 Newton. Okay. For the 2 seconds, then moves at constant speed. Constant speed means rest or v constant. Both are same. Rest versus constant speed. Is it fine? How does the scale reading during acceleration compare when the elevator is at rest? So at rest we have 735, and going up we have 885 Newton. Is it clear? Fine. This is the major thing. You have the forces. And what he's trying to ask us, acceleration. So what you need to say, acceleration is F net. F net divided by mass. So what is the F net? 885 minus 735 and the mass is 75. So the value is 150 divided by 75, which is equals 2 meter per second square. This is verified. This is verified from here. Clear? Fine. Okay. Now question number 18. And in the question number 18, we are going to learn about vectors. What is the meaning of vectors? Vectors are the type of quantity which have magnitude and direction. What does it mean? We need to solve two things, magnitude and direction. How to show a vector? This is a vector. This is called tail and this is called head. Tail and head. Okay. So whenever you get any vector, let's say you get two vectors, A and B. How to add them? So take the tail of first and head of second and just join them. You will get R is equals to A vector plus B vector. A vector plus B vector. So this is your vector A, this is your vector B. Fine? Okay. I will tell you how to find magnitude and how to find direction. Let's say you have a vector A, 2x plus 3y. Cap means directions. Cap means directions. So how to find magnitude? So magnitude is root of 2 square plus 3 square. So root 13 is your magnitude. How to find direction? Tangent, or I will tell you the direct formula. Direction is equals to theta equals tangent inverse y divided by x. So in this, y is your tangent inverse 3 over 2. Do you understand? Like this. Clear? Okay. As we learn about R, so we learn about three vectors. Let's say 1, 2 and 3. So I told you R is equals to A plus B. A plus B. So A also have two x's, AX and AY. B also has two x's, BX and BY. So R also has RX, RY. So can I say R equals A plus B? Open them. So can I say Rx plus Ry equals Ax plus Ay, Bx plus By. Separate them. So if you want to solve Rx, can you say Ax plus Bx? If you want to solve Ry, Ay plus By. Do you understand? Clear? Okay. Now you understand about the angle and you learn about the how to solve them. Now the next point number 2. How to resolve an angle. This I already covered before also. Let's say there is something called R. So we have x component, we have y component. I teach you this thing before also. So here x component, let's say if here is theta, so it will become r cosine theta and this will become your r sine of theta. Is it fine? Clear? Okay. And the last thing, third and the last most, that is called how to solve resultant value. Means if any angle is given, if any angle is given, so your equation is r square is equals a square plus b square minus 2ab cosine theta. Okay, these are the things. Now you will understand when you solve the questions. Let's start the question. You first walk 8 km north. Okay, first step, make it like this. This is your north, this is your east, this is your west, and this is your south. Now you will actually understand what is the vector, how you are, where you are going towards the north. Okay, let's say you go like this, okay, from your home, then walks east means now you are going like this. Okay, so can I say this is your vector A? When you are going till here, after that you are going like this. This is your vector B. Do you understand? Sure. So can I say like this? Yes or no? A, then you join and you will go like this B. So if you are moving from here, this is the tail 1, head 2. So join them. You will get R. Sure. Okay. Until your displacement from home is 10 kilometers. So what is given? R is given 10. What is the angle here? We can understand angle is 90. I give you an equation. R square is equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB cosine theta. Yes or no? Okay. And what we are looking for? B. We are looking for B. R is given, A is given. So what we are looking for? We are looking for B. Place the values. Okay, what is the R here? 10 square equals, A is your 8 square plus B square minus 2AB cosine 90. Cosine 90 is 0. So put it, you will get B equals to, put all these things in calculator, B equals to your 6 kilometer. Clear? Fine. So I told you whenever angle is given, apply this. First question. Second is more interesting. Two displacement vectors have magnitude this and this. Okay. A is given 15 kilometer. B is given 25 kilometer. Okay, so we know the R equals to, R square equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB cosine theta. If the angle between them is 90, okay, angle is given, theta is 90. Can we find the R? Okay, find out. R square equal 15 square plus 25 square minus 2AB cosine 90. I told you this will become 0. So R square is equals to 15 square plus 25 square. Solve this. So you will get 29.15 kilometer. Is it fine? Let's say, I'll take another question. If angle is 135 degree, then what will you do? Then what is the other option? It's just simple. R square equals A square plus B square minus 2AB cos 135. This is the simple thing. Nothing else. 135 degree. Okay, apply this. So what will you do? 15 square plus 25 square minus 2 times 15 times 25 times cos 135. Put all these things in calculator and you will get around 37 kilometer. Do you understand? Clear? Like this you need to solve the question. Okay. This is something very, very, very interesting, and I'm expecting that you will get this question in your exam. So be very, very conscious. You are on a hike and your camp is 15 kilometer away. In the direction angle is 40 degree. Okay, first thing, here is 40 degree. So what is the remaining angle? Can I say 180 minus 40, which is equals to 140 degree? Okay, here is 140 degree. The only available path leads directly north. You will follow it for 5 kilometers below reaching an open field. How far and in which direction? Okay, how far means the magnitude and direction to reach your camp. To reach your camp. Okay, first try to understand. One, this is A, which is going exactly straight up. 5 kilometer. You understand? This is your A. Okay, this is your B. We don't know. And it is joining like this. This is your R, which is given as 15. Till here clear? But the major thing, angle is given. So here angle is given 40 degree. Yes or no? Sure. Or this angle is given 140 degree. So which angle, this is the major thing. Which angle I'm going to use? I'm going to use this angle, 140 degree angle. Clear? Okay. So we have an angle with R. So first thing what we need to understand, I know R is equals to A plus B. Yes or no? Sure. Okay. So can I say what we are looking for? We are looking for B. So can I say B equals R minus A? Yes. Okay. So can I say Bx is equals to Rx minus Ax and By equals to Ry minus Ay? Yes or no? So solve Bx, solve By, then we will find the magnitude. What we will find? Magnitude. As we know, root of Bx square plus By square. That gives you magnitude. And direction, I give you the equation. Theta equals tan inverse By over B of x. These are the things which we need to find. Okay. What is the value of Rx? Rx is equals to R cosine 140 degree. Yes or no? Okay. So R is your 15. Cosine 140 degree. So value is 11.5 kilometer. Okay. What is the direction? You will resolve like this. Yes or no? Here is your R. One factor is going up, plus. One factor is going negative, x-axis negative. So this should be your negative. Clear? Okay. Similarly solve Ry, R sine 140 degree. 15 times sine 140 degree. So which is equals to your 4.6 kilometer. This is positive. Why? Body is going up. Clear? Okay. Ax 0 because it is not resolved. Okay. It is exactly going up. There is no angle. Ay equals to 5. It is going up. So find Bx, Rx minus Ax, negative 11.5, negative 0. So value is negative 11.5. Bx. Clear? Now By. So 4.6, 9 point, here is your value is 9.64, sorry. Here is 9.64. So 9.64 minus 5. So 4.64. This is your By. Now place the values here. Magnitude. Bracket negative 11.5 square plus 4.64 square. So what is your value? 12.4 kilometer. Clear? Similarly, theta equals tangent inverse. What is your By? 4.6 divided by negative 11.5. So you have two values, either negative 22 degree or 158 degree. Both are correct. Now this is the last question of your EOT, question number 19, and it's all about your static friction and the kinetic friction. And we learned this thing at least 2 to 3 times. I told you that the static friction is greater than kinetic friction. Mu s is greater than mu k, and force of friction is, what is the equation? Mu times of n or mu times of m times g. Okay, number one, which of the following factors affect the force of friction between the two surface? Between the two surface. So what should be the surface area? The surface area of contact, the roughness of contact, the velocity of the object. Yes, the velocity of the object. Now the main question. If the coefficient of static friction, between a box and the ground is 0.4, mu is equals to 0.4. Normal force N is equals to 200 Newton. What is the maximum static friction? What is the meaning of maximum static friction? Force of friction is mu times of N. 0.4 times 200. So the value is 80 Newton. 80 Newton. Clear? Okay. Gwen exerts a 36 Newton horizontal force to pull 52 Newton sled. Okay, let's say this is the sled. What is the force of gravity? 52. It means this is your N, which is equals to 52 Newton. Till here clear? And you exert, this is the applied force, which is 36 Newton across a cement sidewalk at constant speed. Constant speed means, what is the meaning of constant speed? Acceleration is 0, F net is equals to 0. It means applied force is equals to force of friction. As we know, force of friction is mu times of N. So applied force FF is equals to, we know the value of this. So can I say F of A, which is 36, which is equals to mu times of N. So what we are looking for? We are looking for mu. So mu is equals to 36 divided by N is 52. So the value is 0.69. 0.69. Clear? Fine. Okay. Now we have the last question, and my expectation this will come in your exam. High chance, very high chance. Read the question. Begins, okay, all the 4 directions are given. F net is 0. F net is 0. It means all are balanced. Acceleration is 0. Okay. Mass 25 kg at a constant speed, okay, of 1 meter per second. Velocity is given 1 meter per second. The coefficient, okay, mu is given. Mu is equals to 0.20. What is the force required? So what we are looking for? We are looking for force. F of friction is equals to mu times of N. So mu is 0.20 and N is mg. As we know, N is equals to mg. M is 25 times 9.8. Yes or no? Solve it. What is the value? Value is 49 Newton. 49 Newton. Is it fine? Clear? So this is the force of friction is 49. So person has to apply 49 Newton in right direction. So both forces will be balanced. Velocity remains same 1 meter per second. Okay guys, so now till here I finished complete EOT coverage with all the examples and all the questions required. So just practice them at least 2 to 3 times so that you can do very good in your final exam. So all the very best from my side. And guys, take care, keep on practicing so that you will get very good marks.